Microphone, good. Music, good. Microphone position, forever gonna fiddle with it because I'm happy with it. Ah, stretching that. Ugh. Oh, maybe that little itch at the back on the elbow. Thank you, Kellen, for dropping a clerk redeem. Thank you, thank you. Maybe back your cheeks just a wee bit. Back your cheeks just a little bit because you're so sleepy. Maybe remember that. Maybe congratulate yourself for taking care of all your Final Fantasy XIV dailies before you decide to spend the whole day doing draft. I do mean just like, today's stream. And then, go forward with your best foot forward into the intro. Hey there, heroes! My name is Hero Girl. I'm a friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and this is the Daily Grind. This is that time of the day where we come on and we grind our dailies. Today is June 17th, 2026, and we're going to be doing some more Final Fantasy draft. Yesterday we went 3-3. That's okay. Not like fantastic, but like 3 wins minimum with a deck like that. I'll take it. Got like what, 4 more tokens? Got like 4 more draft tokens so we can get enough gems just from like winning that we can cobble together maybe a couple more drafts if we do. It'll be something like that. I don't think there's anything we need to like hold on to, so let's like jump in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. The draft grind continues. Full win streak incoming. Thank you, country. Thank you. Alright, what do we want here? Excalibur 2? I don't think we could even make that work if we Ether is interesting. This is interesting build around. If people get like a Choco Comet or something, that could be fun to build around. Lab Maniac? We really wanted to go all in, but I'm not sure how that deck would look. Sandworm is interesting. Like a beatdown. Garland is really cool to play with. Stuck in Summoner Sanctuary is like the actual premier removal here. If that, but like, it's replaceable. I do really play Jack Garland and play. The Ether has like the highest upside, but I think I'm just gonna grab Jack. Grab Jack and see if we can just like force it, Ooh, Esper Remove's a good one for the deck. We've got Thunder. Ooh, Thunder Magic right here. That's some premier removal. I'd hate to pass the remove, but like Thunder Magic's a good reason to want to go into red. Magitech Infantry for artifacts. If you start grabbing these early, you could actually get like 2 or 3, maybe 4 if you're so inclined. But like Thunder Magic is just so good. Really, a whole lot else I would consider taking out of this pack. The world map is really good for splashing. The haste magic is good filler. Questis is just like an overall good card. Ramen. This isn't like a redraw though. We could also be going into like the red blue deck, in which case I wish I would have gotten the Ether, but it is what. I like Garuda personally, but I think that might just because I like Garuda. Coral Sword for the red white deck. Chocobo Racetrack goes nuts. What's this really good? Chocobo Racetrack. I think the Chocobo Racetrack actually has like the highest upside. Alright, Corvette Black Mages and Black Mage's Rod. Phantom Train here for sacrificing a ton of creatures. Area of Rescue Mission, Sahagi. If we go into green and grab Raise a Chocobo, we can start going crazy with the Chocobos. But I really want to see if we can start playing the black-red deck. Tech Dice isn't bad for that. Summon that Chocobo. Xanar Kid? Okay, yep. Okay, I think that solidifies it. I think we're officially going to see if we can go into... Maybe this ends up being green, actually. We've got Reno and Rude. We got Namazu Trader here. Marlboro's not bad. World Map. I might even just like grab the world map, just like hedge into. I think I'm gonna grab the world because I am just like I was sure. Okay, Gubu's a good sign. Like Gubu, late Phantom Train. You go into like black green sacrifice actually, in which case I would want to grab the Phantom Train now. Let's ball Ochu. Eden's not bad. This one's milling cards and then getting back permanent. Undercity Diorite is actually really good for the black deck too. More likely to get the back though. Yo, the Ether Wield. Okay. Going to take Panadora. We haven't seen any black removal though. But the worm came back. So did the Bard's Bow. Bard's Bow is like pretty good, but like, okay. So Sandworm came back, Thunder Magic came back. Green's not getting picked up. You might have to play. Might be playing. Might be playing red green. In which case we can actually still splash for the Garland. The Xenarch land, it just feels like a really good green. So if we go red green, we get to play the Chocobo deck. First half of the pack is always just like jogging for. Sandworm just reminded me that I should watch the Dune movies. What advertisement is this? Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really impressed by the black cards that are left. Upward Scout's kind of filler. I think we just grab the. Oh yeah. Coral Sword, Haste Magic is potentially a draw, but I'll take the dual land here. Yep. Okay, so the green is open. Double Gubu. Alright, so we're double Racetrack, actually. Ninja Blades here, really good. Especially if we still want to try and like go into that that green-black scenario. Project good. Cloud of Darkness. Could be very splashable, actually. There's not like a lot of good red cards. I think I just go for like double Chocobo Racetrack, though. Right? Yeah, I think I'd go for double Chocobo Racetrack and we're set on that. Now we just need to find another Thunder Magic. Another Thunder Magic is a really good one to pull here. Barrett Wallace, 4/4 reach. Like that, fine. But okay. Ooh, Girlfriend Cerberus. Another Gubu's cool. This would go really good if we find it like a Choco Meteor, which we're currently in talks to build. Pumpin is also really good, but that's better in like the black deck, I think. I think I'd take the Girlfriend Cerberus. Not just because I'm a Final Fantasy VIII fan now, but also because the Choco Meteor is just really good in this kind of ramp deck. Okay, so for ramping, Precious Wanderings is probably what we want. This ball's not bad. Raha and Limit Break is... I've just never liked this card whenever I see it. Beyond Artifact Creep. Yeah, I think it's a pretty easy Precious Wanderings. Ultimecia, the card worth splashing, but we are in neither of those main colors. Got Elixir, there's that Magic Tech. I could just like take another town. Blazing Bomb. Bomb could actually end up being cool though. Gonna take the town though. Cactuar's cool. Cloud of Darkness. Taking it this far. Hey, we are getting raided by Velofar. Thank you so much for stopping in during a Final Fantasy draft. Taking the Cloud of Darkness here might just be the best option, actually. I like Circle of Power here, but now we're inclined to actually like splash the black with the Garland and picking up the extra towns Means that we're going to have a easier time putting that in. The world map is part of our enabling for that. I'm feeling pretty good. Grab the Sabo Tender here. I think I like the Grand Pulse Ochu better. Already got one Sandworm. Sabo Tender's not bad, but let's go ahead and grab our Death Toucher. Another Death Toucher, don't mind. 8 creatures. We could actually grab Renoa and we could try splashing Renoa. Do like a pseudo... Oh, but there's also like the red black land right here. Go ahead and grab the Sing. Operate Scout, Blitzball. Grab the Blitzball, make our splashes easier. Grab the Blitzball, make our splashes easier. We're really relying on this Chocobo racetrack to like carry us to victory. How's the pack treating you? I always have a really hard time like trying to read signals. Take another Gubu Gardener or another Sandworm. I think I'll take another Gardener. They gum up the works really well. We can turbo out our racetrack. Don't need another ball. But... especially with a format like this, it's hard to like just know what you're getting. We might not even be playing the Mysidian Elder. We'll just grab that because I doubt we're playing the Cactar, but that's kind of fun. Zodiark! Completely unplayable for this deck. 5 pips. I've seen, and like, this format has so many ways of dealing with it, despite the fact that it's indestructible. Beauty's Return. Airship Crash is actually probably just like one of the better cards we can include. Deals with Aura Sites, deals with a lot of problematic artifacts. But there's a Suplex here that does that too. Creature get 3/3, return 2 permanent. I think it's easy Suplex here. We got 10 creatures in play. How many turns do we have? There's an Evil Reawaken. Red spells you control have one last. Creatures you control. We need a token that's a target. Or just grab another Suplex, but we've also got Chocobo Kick. Chocobo Kick is a lot more synergistic. Not like a... Flex is just like so much better than the Kick, even though the Kick has synergy with what we have. I think it's just another... Call the Mountain Chocobo. That's a fantastic one for us to grab. Grab a mountain, make a bird, flash it back. Now I kind of want some more of those flashback cards. The Capital City is really good, but we need playables right now. Yeah, we're currently a little short on playables. Balaam T-Rexar is probably the go here. Light of the stage for draw isn't bad. Gigas is okay. Let's take the Rexar. Make sure we start getting those top end. I haven't seen Search the Horizon once, I think. Yeah, this puts the mountain into our hand. And then in terms of like towns, like there's this a Dane. The Dane is actually just like really good, and we have a Blitzball to make that work too. Oh wait, nope, but the Sephiroth's Intervention right there. Town Greeter is really good, but we're already splashing black. Like, why not just grab just the Whitborn? And that should set us... Reach the horizons. There we go. Yeah. So now we're at playable territory. I don't mind an XF. Got like one black splash card though with the world map. XF is probably better than maybe the Blitzball. Definitely better than Grand Ultra though. Alright, whoops, we got XF already. That's fine. We still haven't seen like our Chocobo. So I guess like the Summon Girlfriend is like really good if we have Wanderings, reach any of our removal spells, like it's still good. Guess we're gonna jump them out today, folks. Technically speaking, we can even still like run the train if we really wanted to. Video's Return. Capital City's probably the pick here. Could go. I don't think we need a 4th Gubu. I think I'd rather just take town fixing. Oh yeah, we are. Oh, and we get the airship crash back. That's interesting because I can either take that or I can take the heck dice. Got 11 creatures, so we're actually running pretty light on creatures. So I might just take. Yeah, I might just take the heck dice here. Get a couple more creatures. Yeah, deck seems good. Oh, and we get another capital city. Capital city or Gubu. 3 Gubus is extra stuff. I might actually play that hill jump. Like if we play 2 cyclers, we get to play 16 lands plus the world map. Like, this is already 25. The Sandworm is destroy target lands, so we can actually destroy our own lands. Like, we have a lot of top end. We have 13. Not a lot. Didn't get any job select cards either. So what we have is what we get. Good. Blitzball and Precious Wanderings are good because they do get us into the Chocobo racetrack immediately. Horizons, get fixing. We cut like 1 card, we get the 16 as is. Definitely not cutting the Cloud Darkness. It might just be... But we have so much removal with the Girlfriend server. I don't know that I want to cut Jack, but Jack is, like, best when he's on curve. And it takes less pressure off of our fixing. Actually, hold on. The heck dies here. Jack. Power of Jack. Might be like cut Jack or heck dies because I don't think our other creature options are that great. Like Loporrit get trades with way too many things poorly. So what if we cut Jack and heck dies? Instead we ran on our black splash. Could run an airship. Give your answer if this creature didn't enter. Return to its owners. What's the synergy? Is it just like a... I can't think of one. Or cast creature. Run commune with beaver. Artifact creature or land. Run commune with beavers and then run 16 land. Seems okay. 50% green. 30%. Double pips. Got double pips on double red. But everything else is... The filter lands are gonna... How do we... Black source are... X-Death, Cloud of Darkness. Got 1. Capital City, or like that. I actually grabbing... Okay. I feel like we use the basics here, because Precious Wanderings grabs Town. So all those grab... Yeah. This might be the configuration. I hope it's the configuration. And we're just gonna try and like run them over. Yeah, that seems fine. See how it goes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, like I keep saying, this was off of draft tokens, so I'm just here to have fun and learn. only so much that I can do. Study. There's only so much I can do watching Genji's drafts and being like, I would have taken this, I would have taken that. Because like sometimes you just don't see the cards that you hope to see. Gubu rate into Reach the Horizons with Hill Gigas. That's triple Gubu, by the way. That is... I could cycle this. I want to get second online. And now we can play Racetrack into the Horizon. Running your opponent over on the streets with a car is an effective way to stop them from playing, which therefore makes you win. That's true. That's true. Opponent's on red. Maybe you cast a non-spell. Alright. Racetrack is online. And then next turn we've got Reach the Horizon. If they suplex the Racetrack, I might actually just hold on to this. I think I still run it out though. Because if I can like dig for Eden plus Blacktown. No, they got Queen Brawl. Excellent. If they attack, I'll take the trade. 100%. Actually, you know what? No, I changed my mind. Queen Braum dies. Out of darkness. Duplex. How much do I care about this? Probably care about it a little bit, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and Reach the Horizon. We'll grab Eden and Vector. Go combat. Offer the trade. And then... We're not another Gubu partner, I guess. Like, they can attack with Brawn. Make a token. Not quite running them over with a card, but Chocobos count. True. Eden's going to give me something to do with my mana long term. Build 2 cards, then you can sack it and grab another permanent, add to hand. So, like, we can actually get back our Kill Gigas. Either cycle it for another land, which might be the play. Ooh, they had the Fire Crystal. That might cause problems. That might be worth suplexing then. What's the worst case scenario? They have like 1 removal. Queen Braun gets pumped. Honestly, sacrificing my Google Gardener makes my Cloud of Darkness better too. Stack at the beginning of the next end step. If I leave up Suplex, no, Suplex is a... So, like, if they can Lightning my Chocobo, she goes up to 3 toughness, but then she can't... Ooh, self-destruct! Oh, what was that? Self-destruct. Target creature control deals X damage to any other target and X damage to itself or X is its power. Gotcha. Okay. I could hit him for, like, 9 right now. Wanted to. I think I'm just gonna, like, attack with everything. Then... It's hard for me to imagine anything weird going on, but just in case. And then this is still 5 mana, which I don't have. How do they get out of this? By going... 6 mana Faraga. So just do that to keep them off of it. Meanwhile, I will just literally eat in, get back my Hilgigas mountain cycle, grab a mountain, go over. God, it feels so bad to be on the receiving end of a racetrack. Okay, I think we got something here. Yay! So let's see. Actually, would we have enough? Yeah, 5. Technically, if we like use the Gubus as mana too, we would have. But that is something to keep in mind. It feels so bad to use like a full card's worth of removal on a Chocobo token that you got off the racetrack. But we got our first win. Oh wait, hold on. I need to double check. Am I on shuffle right now? I don't actually know if I'm on shuffle right now. Okay, yeah, I'm on. I just realized that I had like I've got my this is my stream playlist, right? And right now I've got it set to the Valhalla music. Like this is the Valhalla segment of the stream playlist, and usually I have it on shuffle. I hadn't noticed that I had not had it on shuffle for the past while. Maybe I should actually like start curating it though, right? Maybe what I should be doing is planning it out, like knowing that the first half of stream is going to be the Magic part, and then the second half is Final Fantasy 14 art. So like, you know, planning appropriately. But I only do it like I usually only do Magic for like about an hour anyway, and I don't use the playlist for the second hour. Then what's the point then? Oh well. T-Rexar Poo-Poo helps. Thunder Magic for early. Capital City can help filter. Not fantastic. We're on the draw. I think we can keep this though. I think we can keep this because the Capital City helps filter. Was I supposed to lean on Forest? No, I think I was actually supposed to lean on Mountain in case they drop something problematic. But most of the things that they drop that would be problematic are... Okay, that's White Mage's Staff. That's not my first thought. We have Capital City. We have World Map. World Map cannot grab a basic swamp for us, notably. But like just the fact that it can grab us something. In fact, I might even hold on to the Rexar now. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and block this. They use a combat trick to do that, then I feel... Woof! I mean, not good, but not the worst. I could cycle the Desar. Let's go ahead and just play out the Capital City. Play out the Ochu. Pass. And now I can... Oh, wait. Should I have... I was supposed to use the Thunder Magic on the infantry beforehand, wasn't I? Shit. Consider that. Now that I've got the Capital City, I might just use the world map to grab, like, another forest. Am I supposed to block with the... I think I do, actually. I want to make sure that I survive late enough to get to the late game. And, like, they can re-equip the staff. Oh, no, if I had blocked the infantry, that would have forced them to activate it, wouldn't it? Like a shock response. Yeah, crack that, grab another forest. Now we have option. We can also just be running something into a syncopate. I can suplex first and then shock. They could also be... If we cast something and they don't have anything Like, they can syncopate this, but then they don't get to activate Magitech Infantry. And it gets one of our black cards out of our hands, so that way we have the option for Cloud of Darkness. Also makes Cloud of Darkness better. Alright, so we get X-Death, get to level up a little bit. They might activate Infantry here. In which case, yeah, I was supposed to shock it. Whoops. I guess I'm just thinking that we go... Ooh. Then, yeah, we'll go ahead and take the 3 here. Another red. You love to see that. We're one away from being able to cast Cloud of Darkness, other stuff. So... if I do it like this... then we can in response with the Thunder Magic if they have like any protection up. And then this also holds up the Thunder Magic. I think this is the point where we can start beating down. I don't mind making those trades. And like, I'd rather just hold on to the Rexar at this point. Rather than trying to like cycle away to get to play Cloud of Darkness. Like if all they're gonna do... what if they had like a third one? Am I getting too greedy? I might be getting too greedy. All the Mountain Choke. Yes. Call the Mountain Chocobo. Make a Chocobo. Search for Mountain. And just like continue to trade. Play the land now, despite the fact that we have Chocobo. And then I'll use this Thunder Magic. Alright, yeah, we'll use this Thunder Magic now that they can't actually just, like, potentially go for a third one. And if they have Restoration, better for them to use it now rather than later on when it might just, like, damn us. Okay, so X-Death is currently on ice. No worries there. Lucky, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Thank you, thank you. That is a Machinist. Okay. Machinist can be a... let's see. Machinist Arsenal. That's really good. That is really good. I could just flashback Call the Mountain, make sure I hit another land drop on the next turn. I'll do that. And now we will hold this mountain specifically for triggering Chocobos. Just getting home. Work sucked. Talk later. Don't worry, buddy. You go ahead and relax. We're just doing some more Final Fantasy. This Cloud of Darkness could be better. I can cycle the Rexar away to make it better. I can also play the Gardener to start jumping. Oh. Relentless. This is probably worth some life then. Suplex is huge. This is really, really good. Now we can... it's either exile the 6/5, try and race it, or it's exile the Arsonist. And I think it's exile the Arsenal here. I've currently got 5 mana, so here's the Gardener. Pass the turn. And I might actually need to get rid of the Rexar just to get rid of this thing. But it comes back with a finality counter. This is not a good scenario to be in. Right now we're 3 hits with the Relentless. One positive work. Now aware that someone made a country music version of Snoop Dogg's Gin and Juice. Huh. Alright. Pass. Pass. We're gonna take that. T-Rexar helps a little bit. But we gotta start, like, going now. Sephiroth's intervention is huge. Five, 6, 7, 8. I can go... If I just run into a counterspell, what happens? I think I need to start pushing. Okay, yeah, they go ahead. Eats that. I can Sephiroth's intervention at the end of their turn. I can also... I'm still thinking about whether or not I need to, like, use this T-Rexar, right? Alright, let's just go for it. And they have the protection, they have the protection. But then they're tapped out, they don't make as many other plays. I am like 1 permanent in my graveyard away from actually being able to do something. So... Syncopate for 4. I am 1 short. Alright. Girlfriend Cerberus is not a bad one to draw off the top. But I need to play... Dinosaur here. Dinosaur gets me out. And now... Like, I have enough blockers. If they have removal... I'm going to triple block and then hopefully Cloud of Darkness, like, clears something away. I'm struggling so much right now because I have to, like, play around it, but that's their Syncopate. And maybe they're just sandbagging lands or cards that or else wouldn't do anything. So tricky right now. Syncopate for... kind of me. But they're hesitant. If they had the trick, they would just, like, go in, right? Yeah, they would. Then I would just go to... If I draw into, like, another capital city, that gets me there. Okay, Crystal's chosen. That's not ideal. But also, they can't kill everything. Okay, okay. So we have a shot. Let's see. Comes back with finale counter. I'm gonna hold on to this forest. Oh, that is perfect. Yeah, no attacks past turn. Okay, okay. You're saying we have a chance. I didn't find any Choco Meteors to pair with the Cerberus, but if we hit, like, any removal off the top, that gets us there. Right now, they can hit us for 2 successfully. Alright, they go ahead, they spend their turn, getting out... yeah, just go ahead, trade with the Chocobo. Take 2. Okay. We're not done yet. I'm sandbagging these lands specifically for when we top deck Chocobo track. Oh, God. We don't have any other big splash cards, I don't think. It was X-Death, Cloud of Darkness, and that's it. Power is equal to permanent cards in your graveyard. 6 or more to transform him, but he's currently enchanted. Did we remember to get the airship? The airship crash? I don't think we did. Alright, Chocobo. Chocobo track. We got like 17 cards left in our deck. We are... That just has to happen, right? Yeah, that just has to happen. If it's like a... What was it? A +2/+2 trick? Yeah, it's a +2/+2 trick, so... I don't care if they kill the Cerberus. I'm going to lose the Cerberus next turn anyway. Summon Leviathan! Okay. Let's see, that's Ward 2, right? Yeah, that's Ward 2. There's Chocobo Racetrack. Okay, this is important. So I've got 6, 7... 6, 7, and this draws a card on the next turn. That's really good. The Cloud of Darkness doesn't do enough because I don't have enough permanents. Yeah, getting the X-Death back to my hand is huge, actually. Yeah, so let's not play Cloud of Darkness this turn. Here's Chocobo Racetrack. Here's 2 blockers. If I can live to the next turn, I'm golden. But they get a redraw off the Leviathan. Yep. They go ahead. They get another draw. If it's trample, what happens if it tramples? It's +3/+3. And 10... I have 5. That would deal lethal to me anyway, if that's what they have. Wait, no, they don't. Yeah, there's no way they have it. Alright, so yeah, that's Sid. Next turn, this thing dies anyway. Actually. So, I can Cloud of Darkness, get rid of Sid. I also just, like, have X-Death. I can also drop Girlfriend Cerberus. Syncopate gets exiled. They had double Syncopate. Okay. Gonna block with the Goo Gardener, I think. I've been in this game for far longer than I probably should have had any right to. We survived Leviathan, the Crystal's Chosen, the Heckin XM, and the Magnus Arsenal. We are going to be grinding to a pulp. We're down to 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 7 lands left in our deck, so that, like, every time that we draw a land, we get a free Chocobo. Yep, Sid can attack. I'm okay with Sid attacking. Yep. Then that'll do that. They know I still have Cloud of Darkness too. Let's see, this is at the end step, right? Here's Cloud of Darkness. We'll kill Sid. Just like in Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, so they do have Slash of Light. And then I don't think there's anything that they can really do. Yep, now we have Neo X Death. Bone's got like one card, and it's Primal Garuda. And now she's a 4/4. I mean... yeah, it's not blocking anyway. Am I using Cloud of Darkness to block here? Oh, they should not have played that out beforehand. Because now we can actually get back... play... we can get Eden. Put a counter on the Cloud of Darkness. Now we can use Eden, get that back. Then, is there any reason for me to get anything back now? I might get back the Rexar, actually. Yeah, let's go ahead and get back our Rexar to just, like, sweeten the deal. Yeah, grind him into dust. Whoo! Summon Shiva. Not bad. That... let's see. That gonna do it? Yes, it is. 4 exact seeds. Phew! We fighting. We fighting. Opponent had double syncopate. Yeah, opponent had double syncopate, which is rough to have to try and play around. But otherwise, their deck was sweet. Let's see. Notably, Sid says Artificers and Heroes, and the Magnus Arsenal turns your creature into an Artificer. That's pretty cool. Also, we got to see just a little bit more synergy that I didn't think our deck would have had otherwise, but it all worked out. Capital City ended up being good there. If we can just, like, grind them out with Chocobo Racetrack, we are set. We are golden. Actually, that makes me want to double check the deck real quick. Oh my god, I didn't put in the Zark land. This is like one of our key win conditions here. Oh, I didn't even think about the fact that we got Sephiroth's Intervention. I should have been thinking about the fact that Chocobo Kick. Oh, what was it, Intervention or was it Suplex? I think it was Intervention, right? Yeah, I should have been thinking about the fact that it would buy back Zanarkand. Zanarkand. Something, whichever. Whichever, it doesn't. Well, I'm glad I reckon. I'm glad I checked. Just being able to make like a huge fat cat creature. Huge warrior light hero. Very important. Actually, now that I think about it, I was wanting to check to see what cards cared about heroes in Marvel specifically because of the hero tokens. Like, that is something to keep in mind. Like, that actually, I might actually work on tweaking Graha for something like that. Commune with Beavers, Poo Poo, Blitzball, Intervention, Zanarkand. I think this is a get off on town, go into Poo Poo. Potentially commune with Beavers to find our next land drop if we need to, but we also have Hill Gigas. Excellent, okay. Now we can either commune or we can Hill Gigas. Or we can even go like Blitzball into commune. I like that, actually. Blitzball. Go into world map, actually. We already have Sephiroth's intervention, so let's commune. Boo Gardener or land. Give me the land for the immediate value off Poo-Poo. And make the subsequent land drops even better. Because the sooner we get the 6, the sooner we can cast in Arcand. Opponents on red-black. Salvagers. That's really good with any sort of treasure producers. Oh, if I had actually like played out the forest with the Poo-Poo, I could have played the world map. And it's fine. I think I value having the holding on to 2 extra life. This also just makes getting Chocobo Racetrack online real hot. What, 2 mana? Yeah. I don't want to use Xanarkand as like an actual... If I use this, I can just like grab our black, even though we have our black source. What am I doing here? Am I taking the turn off to go... No, I think what I want is do that, hold up intervention in case something comes up. Like, it's weird because we're not actually developing our board state, and that could cost me tempo-wise. But our opponent didn't do anything either, so it might be okay. Alright, just use our mana, go ahead and grab red-black land. You have double green already, right? Yes, you have double green. This just makes it so that way Blitzball doesn't get suplexed. So here's Racetrack. Racetrack might end up getting suplexed. That's whatever. We just got a Chocobo's worth value out of that. And we have Xanarkand coming up. And we have Hill Gigas on top of that. Gaius Van Belzar comes down. That's fine. Make each player sacrifice a creature. Would mean sacrificing... Oh yeah, no, I'll sacrifice a Chocobo all time. All day, all day. Not really sure why they're attacking here. Maybe to assert dominance. Ooh, Girlfriend Ifrit is really good. So now what we can do is we can play Girlfriend Ifrit and the Gubu Gardener. And then Girlfriend Ifrit gets to double the Sephiroth's intervention. And because we found our Racetrack early, every land is half a spell. Like, Glacial Greens is literally just make a 2/2, right? Mage's Rapier, yep, okay. I'll probably want to take out the Salvagers and then the Reno and Roof. My turn. Okay, you love seeing that. I could even, like, play the Helgigas. If I just, like, play cards and smash in, that's pretty good, right? That's actually just good enough. Actually, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can't, like, Girlfriend Cerberus and then immediately Sephiroth. So then... I think I just want to smash, actually. I think I just want to smash. Okay, yep, so they can go ahead and trade 2 cards. That is going to actually, like, deal me a ton of damage. Because of the Salvagers, right. So yeah, that is 3 triggers I didn't think about. Whoops. I probably could have played that a little bit more patiently. But like now in a position where our 6/6 just like keeps smashing in. It's also like we have 2 turns for the girlfriend Cerberus to do something. Maybe that was actually... Yeah, maybe that's why that was bad, actually. Like, hold off for a turn, set up, and get to, like, whatever. That is... I'll play the girlfriend Cerberus, and then... Grandpa's Ulchu... I don't think that... Hold up the intervention. Alright. So there's Gaius Van Balsar. Gaius can come down, make a creature token. Sacrifices an enchantment of their choice. Alright, that makes me lose the girlfriend Cerberus. But then I will just intervention the Salvagers. And yeah, they drain us for another one. That's fine. Capital City. You know what? Yeah, just keep trading. Keep trading. I don't even know if I'll even be able to cash in this Blitzball because XDeath and Cloud of Darkness are, I think, are only legends. Sack a creature, sure. Sack a Gooba. Oh, I'm playing against black. I should be sandbagging at least 1 card so that way they can't just like get rid of my suplex. Sandworm is real good though. Actually, what if I just like blew up this capital city? No, I need to blow up like a basic, search for a basic. Yeah, I'm gonna blow up my mountain. I'm gonna grab a forest. And then we're just gonna smash! Okay, yeah, they can Thunder Magic. That's fine. I'm still just like trading cards for cards here. Just grind him into dust. Yep, Light of Judgment. That's a good guard. More towns for the town god. Now they're at 2. Pass the turn. Only if damage was dealt by a legendary creature. If an opponent was dealt damage by a legendary. Chocobo Supremacy! Ooh, Choco Comet's a good one. But that doesn't save them here. Sweet! Yay! Bronze 1 get. Okay, so we managed... Yeah, if I had played Cerberus beforehand, I have a very high opportunity to just, like, clear their board, maintain a huge board presence, and, like, continue smacking in. I'm gonna remember that for next time. But at the same time, my Hill Gigas basically got treated as like multiple removal spells, so honestly, I'm just happy that I got to draft the Chocobo Racetrack deck. Probably could have used just a wee bit more, but it's all good. Capital cities, cycle them away if we need them, use them as black filters if we need them. Just like dig for the racetrack, and then once we have the racetrack, as long as they don't have suplex, we're good. suplex or airship crash. Those would actually be really problematic. We get to go first. We got Gubu, turn 2. Reach the horizons if we see another land, which we can because we have Hill Gigos. So go ahead and go turn 1 Ochu to slow them down. I don't want to cycle the Gigos, but I will if I have to. That's a town. That's technically what I asked for. I might... That means... I think that means that I just, like, hold on to this, then. Orgle is a fine hound. Ah, love seeing that. Love seeing that. Okay, now we can go ahead and grab... Eden and... Red? Doesn't seem right. As much as I want Eden, I don't think I can... Eden. I think I want to grab... Red and... Oh, with different names. You gotta have different names. Gotcha. Well, drawing vector was actually awkward then. So if I can't grab another red town... I've already got capital city. I've already got plenty of forests. And... let's just hit the capitals. Go ahead and grab Eden. And then next turn we'll hit Hill Gigos into do stuff. Like, I've got 5 lands now. If I draw like a 6-1, the capital city gets better. I want to hold on to this town. Okay. Hill Gigos. 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have a reason to do this. What happens is... Ah, shit. This is double red. It's double red, and I don't have triple red. If I had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's really good. Alright. We'll play the Hill Gigos, but we'll not attack. Instead, we'll just, hold up Thunder Magic, I guess. They're splashing black, so they could have... Oh, they're splashing blue. Got, like, some 4-color soup going on. That Chocobo. That's pretty good. And now we're at the point where I probably start sandbagging and using Eden instead. Yeah, I think that's probably the... Because Fat Chocobo giving them trample doesn't matter at this point in the game. I'm going to use Eden to try and find Racetrack. Let's see if... Past the blockers... I'll just take this here. Like, okay, they ate my Death Toucher. That's fine. That's whatever. Another Fat Chocobo. That's probably worth dealing 4 damage. If Torgal was a fine hound. Poo-poo. Okay, this is 5, so 3, 4, 5. Poo-poo's a really good blocker here. I think I'll go ahead and play out the town just to, like, bump it up a little bit. And because I think that my constraint on red mana is actually going to be the death of me. Like, my opponent still has a ton of gas, and I'm glad that I did, because now the Mobro comes down. Oof! There goes one Chocobo track. Now we know we have exactly 1 remaining. Let's ball. How do we feel about... I could try racing. I don't want to trade... Marlboro from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pay 3, go down to 4, have 5. I think if they attack with the Marlboro, I can try training with the Hilgigas, but then I've got to worry about those Chocobos, and I've got to hold up mana for the Poo-Poo. Alright, let's see what trick they have. I'll double block, actually. I only have to activate this if they do something. Okay, they choose to take out the Poo-Poo. That means I don't have to worry about using mana sink going forward. I have to think about using... Oh, it's Vanille. Okay. Oh, that's true. I could have used the Eden to get back the Hilgigas. Now Vanille gets back Marlboro. No, gets back Destroy Artifact or Enchantment. Makes my track significantly worse. Alright, let's start digging. Cloud of Darkness and Chocobo track. That's a 7/7 Trampler. I think I actually want... Do I actually want the Cloud of Darkness over the racetrack? That's so crazy. That is so crazy that they could just, like, have this in their pocket now. But, like, I feel like how I get through this is I just grind them to death. No, let's go ahead and get the Cloud of Darkness. Guys speak Beaver. You know what? Let's take the capital city. And then... figure it out from there. I still have a Sephiroth Intervention in this deck, right? Yeah, I do. Alright, take out Vanille, because Vanille actually is able to attack now. I guess I could have held on to the capital city. Cloud Darkness would... Right. Yep. In both my racetracks is rough. Yep. So then we'll see if they decide to draw a card or destroy my Blitzball. I get to draw 2 if they don't. Okay, Rexar's not a bad one. Kubu also works. I'm going to start poking in with the Cloud of Darkness. I need to get, like, this wagon train going. And then if they attack with the Behemoth, what do I do? Like, I can double block with the Gigas and the Rexar, but any removal spell blows me out. Oh, sleepy time. Yep, I am not out racing the Behemoth without removal. Origin's very good. I really don't want to block with the Hilgigas and Cloud of Darkness, but the Esper Origins. Alright, so the final chapter of this gives creatures 2/2. Oh, that is huge. That is exactly what I needed. I think I'm still attacking in for 3 because I need to get them down. Seven token. Okay. What is this? 2/2 and trample. But like I can't attack on the next turn then? Ooh, I'm trying to just getting beaten in my own game here. Go forth. Back. I can't believe in the... They've got 12 cards left in their deck. I've got 15. I don't think I'm going to be milling them out anytime soon, but I have an Alpha Strike coming in next. That is not good enough. That might just be GG. Because, like, it overruns. And minimum, I'm like taking like 9, 14, 20. Yeah, that's GG. I unfortunately could not find the extra removal I needed to really. Woof. Oh, that'll happen. Funny thing is, like, the rank isn't going to mean anything in a flashback draft because the only people playing the flashback draft are the people who are, like, either really good at it, or people who are new but love it, and then, like, I think that's probably about it. So, you know, waiting exclusively till we go bronze and then trying to go seal clubbing, that's not a viable strategy here. Add our racetracks. They went and they grabbed the vanilla right before then too. Like, Eden would have found us our racetrack. I would have taken that over the Cloud of Darkness, like, no questions asked. Maybe I was supposed to, like, hold on to the Cloud of Darkness and just trade with vanilla then. Trade with vanilla, Cloud of Darkness gets bigger. Yeah, that might have been what I was supposed to. This is really awkward. I guess I'll keep this because it has suplex. But I really need to draw a forest next. Mountain cycling does not count. Drop the mountain now. I'm not gonna cycle because we have just like a ton of mana to. Oh, did nothing for the first 2 turns, but we have action with Blitzball, kind of. My mage staff is fine. One's on black. They could be white black or blue black. Either one is not what I would call desirable. That's also not good. Want to play double Gubu, I guess. I'm hoping that they just like play something I really want to hit the suplex. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, so now the Gubu Gardener can block the White Mage Staff. And we've got some Slash available. I might call the Mountain Choke dead. Judge Master Magister Gabbrin. Oh, nope. Flash of light. Okay. Chocobo Racetrack, come to my rescue, please. That's another Goop Gardener. I think I'm cycling. Sadly enough. Because this needs the filter, this needs to be used. I've got 1, 2, 3. I can play XIV. But I need to be making my land drops too. Yeah, we need to be hitting our drops. I can play XDeath on the next turn if I really need to, but I'm really hoping I don't. Again, as soon as we find that racetrack. Because that basically means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towards the racetrack. And then we get redeem the hydrate. Thank you, Lucky. Okay, yep. Flipping onto Magister makes sense. The poo-poo! The poo-poo helps so big! Yeah. Call the mountain chocobo. Go ahead, grab another mountain. Play mountain. Looking like kind of a funky mono red deck right now. Arimon. That means that can potentially be like a 4/4. As a counter. I am just factually going to get beaten to death by Judge Magistrate because I didn't mulligan down to something that could play my cards a little more aggressively. I can block with the Chocobo and the Poo-Poo, and they can only kill one. So I guess I'm going to take that whenever another creature or artifact you control dies. Alright, leaving me with the Chocobo. That's fine by me. So awkward. I can take the Grand Pulso Chew. I don't mind that. But getting the forest, unlocking more stuff. Very, very, very strange for me, I guess. Now could theoretically go up to like 5, even more. Ultimecia. They've got one card in the graveyard so far. And then I've got Call of the Mountain Chocobo that I can start sandbagging too. And yeah, they just have Arimon. Intervention. Not worried about that yet, am I? I feel like I gotta kill the Arimon. Arimon just like be to death. Like that does make the Gabbarth bigger, but not so much. I guess I could have called the Mountain Chocobo first. No, I'm out of mountains. I am actually out of basics. Praying, weeping. If they attack with Ultimecia, I have to block everything on the Ultimecia, don't I? Okay, they're not going to. Alright, so that's a town. That's kind of cool. I'm probably just flashing back Call of the Mountain Chocobo. I don't have any mountains, so I'm going to fail to find both my... Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 lands. At some point, maybe I can get cheeky and attack and get a hit in with XIV. Okay, so they're gonna kill XIV first. I need to kill, like, Ultimecia eventually. I need to kill the Judge Magister sooner rather than later. I think I need to block the Ultimecia because that just gives them too much flexibility in terms of what they do. I'll quad block on Ultimecia so that way they don't just get to like surveil. The Judge Magistrate goes up to 6/6. Meanwhile, Lock Cole is also going to be doing a lot of shit. Oh my god. No, 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 not like this. Oh god, what is this? Just like draw a card, then discard a card, looting. All right, I think I'm taking the hit here. Both of them. Go down to 3. Get a mulligan. I kept a stupid greedy hand. If that had been a Rexar instead of the Gogus, probably would have been a lot better. But now I'm actually just in danger. I don't have my double Chocobo. You are 8 damage for 6. All right, not perfect, but we're still in this. Oh, except for the fact that Lock Cole is gonna hit us for another 2. Except he can hit for another 3. Yeah, that's. Oh wait, no, that's not over just yet. Like that's pretty close. Okay, yeah, now that's actually. Yeah, I think that's like. Is that silver or plat? I can't tell. You're not gonna go into a flashback draft and just spike. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta take good mulligan with that. Start at 3, but now we're already 3-2. Oof. Alright, fighting for our life here. 3-2. One more win and we get, like, our entry back. Much, much, much better. Early Gardeners into Racetrack, into Sandworm. I'll take that all day, every day. Alright, White Mage's Staff again. White-green Fair Stuff, probably. I think when it comes to White-green Fair Stuff, we're pretty well equipped. Yeah. And yeah, we're just always going to block here. Because even if they, like, use a kill spell to like, remove the Goo Gardener, like, that slows us down a little bit, but that means that they're not using removal for our big stuff later. I want... Am I playing the Gardener here again? Pretty sure I am. This curves out a little bit more nicely and protects our life total versus the opportunity of the Racetrack here. Yep. What? Okay. A little bit of a visual, which I think. Alright, yep, so there's White Mage Staff again. Immune with Beavers is... I'm going to take some extra... I'm just taking the turn off to do this. Next turn, we can Sandworm, turn one of our forests into a mountain. There's Gallicat. Alright, now let's start doing some stuff. I could also... Actually, hold on. Let's go... Blitzball. Immune with Beavers. Cloud of Darkness is fine. 3 damage. Get rid of the Gallicat. Shit. Alright, that developed us a little bit better. Any land now. Ooh, they have, like, planes into Aura side. I feel pretty bad about that, but better, I guess, the... I don't want them hitting their track, though. Alright, yep. Gonna take another 4. Rexar's gonna come down. Rexar's gonna help us stabilize better. Auto Bird is cool. 5 mana Worm. I think this tempos us better. Yeah, blow that up. We're gonna go get ourselves a new mountain. then pass. The Adalbert trades with the Sandworm. I shock the White Mage Staff, maybe. Oh, yeah, that happens. Pass. Block. One block, and then eat a token. Block, eat it. Even though I am just, like, preserving my tools at this point. That does mean that Cloud of Darkness come down now. Alright. We're not out of this yet. Even if they oversight the track now, we've already gotten a couple of good creatures out of it. And they're going to go after the Cloud of Darkness instead. I don't mind. 3. And now here we start attacking in with the tokens. Get back the Rexar. Rexar would take a whole turn's worth of mana to use. Alright, Fat Chocobo. That's fine. Chocobo, Chocobo, Chocobo. I can attack with the Rexar, but I don't think I am. I think right now the long game favors me. They had to use battle menu, combat trick, white Orsight, all that good stuff. Alright, so they're gonna go ahead and attack in. Why just like trade all 3? Like, I can attack in with the Rexar now. Start working on that life total. Nah, they can just like, they can start suiting up the White Mage's Staff though. Maybe that was actually incorrect. Yeah, they put like anything onto the White Mage. I'm gonna pay for that. Alright, lesson learned. Or was it? Every land is a spell! Every land is a spell! Ooh, actually, I can now exile Orosight. Get back my Cloud of Darkness. Yeah! There we go, that's 4 wins, baby! Let's see, that was only 3 permanents in the graveyard? 1, 2, 3 permanents in the graveyard. A little touch and go there. Maybe I probably almost definitely was not supposed to actually block with the Gardener and eat their combat trick. That delayed me deploying the racetrack by a whole turn, which actually ended up being huge tempo. But we pulled it back in the end. And also, like, you know, the Xanarkhan is probably, like, the biggest reason why we managed to stay in this game. Just, like, ripping that off the top. So, GG. I definitely made a really bad attack there, not thinking about the fact that they could just re-equip their white staffs. Alright, we hit 4 wins. Cannot complain if we just drop another one. Let's just see how far we can take the deck. And, you know, hopefully this time. So we have 2 capital cities. We have a 4 cycler. We have a mountain cycler. 5, 6. This is 2 sources, so this is like 4, 5, 6, 7 red, 5, 6, 7, 8 green. That should be plenty. Like the capital city is like a bit. Maybe we even like cut out one of the capital cities just to put in like one more forest. Because the Xanarcan, we really don't want to have to play that, but if we hit it early. No, we've got the Blitzball in the world map. I think we're fine. Just gotta, like, know when to throw it back. Chocobo racetrack, Chocobo racetrack, Chocobo racetrack. Definitely have liked to have seen that, pick up that side quest. We didn't play. Haven't been playing Garland. Don't think I regret that. Flash for Cloud of Darkness and Invention and XIV has been fine. XIV has been. He's been pulling his weight. Gain 3 life. We've been able to play him reasonably well. We don't really have like a ton of permanents for him to be huge though. Just like being a 3/3 that gains us 3 life is okay. Not ideal, but okay. Alright, so we have Anarchin that we're going to have to play out on turn 1. But then that leads us into double suplex, intervention. We'll need to draw like some actual like gas here. Up against a green deck, I don't mind that. They've got Grand Pulse Ochu, well. Don't have the black for the intervention. But I can drop Pulse while... Oh, no. I'm gonna check. Okay, yep. Chocobo kick, really good with the Ochu. I don't know that I need to hit the Ochu yet. I mean, if they make us kiss, like trading Ochu for Ochu is kind of fine. That's whatever. All right, cycling the Marbo to get their swamp for turn. That's fine by me. Remember, they don't do anything. Ideally, second red source. Happy to see that. Thing. If I could rip racetrack off the top, though. Alright, Poo-Poo's something. Poo-Poo can attack. Poo-Poo can start smacking for 3 in the air. And then I can even still use the suplexes too. Capital City. I am gonna play that because that lets me play the intervention. Alright, 4 damage. You look at that. One more land. I can even like play the I might just like start using the ooh, hate to see that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lose our suplex. They once again hit one of our racetracks, so that is no longer an out. Just deal with that now, I guess. I want to hold this diamond weapon. Well, it's a good thing we have suplex for that too, huh? Hold on, just real quick. We have 6. I could get a faster clock with the Poo-Poo if I played Race the Horizon. I could grab 2 more towns and turn this into a 2-turn clock. I think I like that. Um. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and grab Vector and then what, another forest? I mean, if we make our UFOs kiss, because like if they do that, they can't eat in. They can't get back the Marlboro. Well, no, that they can absolutely. Yep, they're gonna go ahead and get back maybe the Rexar. Rexar's pretty good, but they still need a turn to like play that. That buys them a whole turn though. What am I getting back with my Eden? Oh no, Cloud of Darkness. Do I actually like get back the Poo Poo then? That might be worth getting back a Poo Poo. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to Poo Poo because I think that's my road to victory right now. Oh shit! And that means it's gonna be a 3-turn clock instead of a 2-turn clock. Because I don't have that extra town anymore. Bane's treachery. Alright. We couldn't find our Chocobo racetrack fast enough, and that's probably going to be the end of us. Yep. I've got stone cold nothing. My Sephiroth's intervention is in the graveyard. I've got this little ditty. Yeah, destroy the mountain. Make our Cloud of Darkness better. Make our Cloud of Darkness. Because we still have Cloud of Darkness as an out here. And need that back to block the traitor. Need that back to block the Believe, chat. Believe. Believe. Chocobo, aka Giant Final Fantasy chick. Them having their own Cloud of Darkness, really good for them. Honestly, they're having a poo-poo. Oh no! Bobro and Cloud of Darkness from a fight on. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. How many permits do we have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have enough to kill the Rexar, but not enough to... Sometimes that's just magic, baby. I'll take 4 wins. I'll take 4 wins. Was there anything that we could have done better? I don't think there is. Like, maybe we actually wanted the Adventurer's Airship to help dig for the racetrack. That might have helped, but... honestly, deck was okay. Cloud of Darkness and XIV had the possibility of triggering Blitzball, but I think there's a few cards that we probably would have wanted to have taken if we wanted to go like hard into the racetrack. I feel like those first few picks in the pack can be really important for just trying to set things up, trying to find your lane, trying to do all that. But it's not like we had a bad deck or anything like that. Just opponent deck had opponent had some really good draws. Trading with the Grand Pulse. Oh, that might have been the bad part. Oh well, can't complain. Sometimes you can have a really good hand and still get screwed over. Yep, that's just Magic, baby. I'll take my 1400 gems, my 3 packs, and I'll be happy about it. Like I said, we hit 4 wins. We hit 4 wins with a mediocre pilot, so... Good shit. How many do I have in my collection? What's my collection looking like? I have, like, every card in the Final Fantasy set, so the sooner that we... At some point, throughout these flashback drafts, we will actually have achieved, like, full playset collection of literally everything. And that's when we start getting gems back for all the dupes of the rares and stuff, but... Realistically, I'm just not gonna have a way to actually... I shouldn't have all the commons in on. I don't have all the icons. Because this is just like a really well balanced. I think every color combination's. There's definitely some underdress. Say that. Actually, it's really more like the mythics and back. Yeah, and I still have to. Well, I'm hitting like any more dark confidence back, but like you're not gonna get a trash rare gem like that. Like if you look at the rares, you just like rare draft late. Nah, they're not without like drafting super high, but what can you do? It's great that like a single draft will clear out my daily. Means that for the next 20 minutes or so, I could just play kind of whatever. Actually, rather than vanilla, I kind of want to play a little bit more. Oh. Play some more Feint and Vanilla. We had a chance with Poo Poo, though. I would have absolutely been like, had managed to pull that off. We're in Brawl territory now. We're up against Row Crackling Wit. So, like, 1 part control, 1 part storm deck, but honestly, just more of a blue-red control deck. Here might interesting. Goyf comes down a little too slow. Wayfinder does fill up our graveyard. So maybe turn 1, cycle the troll. Wayfinder into Goyf. I kind of like that. Are we going? Let's see. If we're on the play, I forgot to check. But if we're on the play, I'll crack the Vista now. Nope, we are not. Mystic Remora. I mean, I don't have any issue with that. They draw a card unless they pay 4. That's gonna take quite a bit of mana for that. Like, if they're just not going to do anything for the first few turns, I am A-okay with that. I got plenty of stuff I can do. Got my basic swamp. I got a swamp in play. I'll just go ahead and go blue to Delta. Like there's... Yeah, there we go. That kept me off of like playing my Wayfinder turn 2, I guess. I can still go Goyf if I really want to. Goyf's a 3/4. Goyf already lives through most stuff. Lands already in graveyard. Let's grab Shockland. Grab Shockland. I can also drop Wayfinder into... Or I might... Oh, did they miss a land drop? I think they did. In that case, let's just go ahead and drop the Goyf now. And then if they kill that, I can play Vanilla and get the Goyf back. Yeah, that's what I thought. Guys, this is not I repeat, does not CEDH. Cards like this are not good here. Because, like, oh god. Like, this is actually worse than the Ristic Study. The Ristic Study I don't like either, but, you know, it's not costing you mana to keep up each turn. Whereas with the Mystic Remora, like, you are actively slowing yourself and preventing yourself from building board just to, like, keep up the chance that you might get to draw. Also, oh wait, no, this is whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell. I was absolutely fine to play all my creatures. I didn't even pay attention to that. That is even worse than I thought! And, like, I remember Mystic Remora when it was secret tech. I am so bad at reading cards, chat. Strike back, go excited, get them out of your way. Don't if along the way's a little sacrifice. Strike back, go excited, get them out of your way. To your heart, not voice in your head. Guilty Gear's got like some of the best stuff. I saw an essay by Trixie the Golden Witch. Was talking about how, you know, the songs were so incredibly healing, and I agreed, like 100% agree, because like I knew that too. Drive is so much about just characters coming back and being, the draw. Drive is so much about just like reaching that point in your life where everything did get better. Like we always talk about, like, life gets better, I promise. And it does. It absolutely does. But Strive specifically is very much about what it actually looks like to get better. Also, I'm going to go ahead and just grab my shock land now. I'm going to pray that we hit a third land to start converting this Vitality or Bane. I think I'd love to hit the Vitality. Alright, World Weave is a problem, but we did hit that third land that I wanted. I don't have any way to stop the World Weave right now, but go ahead, grab 3. I can grab Fane and then start digging. If I drop Enduring Vitality, I get to turn Grazer into mana as well, and that's 5 mana for next turn. I don't have a guaranteed land drop. Then this is a Raise Dead, yeah. Enduring Vitality single-handedly gets me going. Alright, so there's the World Weave. That's gonna put a land into play. Cobra comes down. There's a fetch land. They're gonna explode right now. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna heckin' explode. Yep. World Weave. Lotus. I am hoping to hit something huge off of Vanille. I'm also hoping that they don't have like a Crucible effect. Ice Tiller's like ridiculous. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana next turn. On Zenith for 3. There's the Excavator. Yep, that's what I didn't want to see. Okay, so here's Windswept Heat. I'm gonna use this to marginally thin out my deck right now. And then pray to God. Pray to God that we get something good. Kogla is pretty good. So get back the Fear of Ridicule. No, get back the Windswept Heath, actually. Get back the Catacombs. Get back the Catacombs for next turn. If the Vitality were to trade, that would be not ideal. So here's death. Fight the excavator. Because that's the real moneymaker right now. And then pray that what they have in their hand isn't like a massive payoff. But they went and they searched for a card. No, they went and grabbed their gate beforehand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Lumra could be worse. Lumra could be a lot worse. As it is, Nature's Rhythm. I don't like seeing that. Search your library for a creature man value X or less, put it onto the field. That's pretty bad. Okay, so you grab Craterhoof. Everything gets a swing for big. I'm just fucking dead. Yeah. That sucks. Yeah, I lost 6 life off the Kogla. And then they also... Like, we both had to get lucky. They had to mill over their tutor card. I had to mill over Kogla to have something to do. But, ow. GG. I'm just double checking. We are... Yeah, no, we're on shuffle. We're on shuffle. Because that was Go Excited. That was straw... That was Soul Bad Guys theme beforehand. And now it's going into Potemkin's. Gigaret, Eater of All. You can actually get a really nasty combo going with this with the Cauldron Familiar. Because Gigaret turns every other creature into food. And then it's got Ward, sack food. And whenever food is put into the graveyard, it gets 2 counters. You can just like make it infinite big. I'm going to keep this hand because it's got Deathrite Shaman. And the graveyard hate is going to be really important. Curse Marauder also good here. So we'll see what happens. They might actually just like Shaman start with. Nothing to do there. Pass the turn. If they decide to ramp with anything, we can use Deathrite Shaman. Peregrine Took. That is a card that we are not going to let them hold on to. This. Exile target creature from a graveyard. Yeah, okay. This at least lets us keep up the Shaman. I absolutely want to make sure Hook gets exiled. Another combo piece. Whenever they make tokens, they make that many tokens plus food instead, and then you can just sack 3 foods to make a thing. This Goyf is small. I might actually lead off on Vitality. Yeah, I think I'd lead off on Vitality. Although Grazer, if I played Grazer, would have meant more mana sooner. Fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. Gotcha. Yep, so the Wicked Wolf. And they could just like sack food and make it indestructible. Okay. I can also play Fenrir. I think I like playing Fenrir here because I need to grab more different land. I absolutely need to grab a forest, that's for sure, if I want to play this Fear of Ridicule in the next. Right now, what I'm hoping is that they play Igra, they attack with their wolf, or even if they don't leave it, as long as they don't have like a second thing they could block with, I'm good to go ahead and just play this Fear. Ooh, that's interesting. Alright, Fear of Ridicule is going to come in. They shouldn't have anything that they can run out that'll kill the Fenrir. The wolf can't block. We get a free creature out of their deck. That's a Rex Sage. You may destroy... I'm going to destroy that Utopia Sprawl. This does open things up to... Fatal Push, I guess? But I'll play the Bird of Paradise. Fear of Ridicule is just like one of my favorite cards. Oh, okay. Force of Vigor. That's understandable. I mean, I'm going to lose the Fenrir next turn. I still have Victimize available. Make an Igra. Yep, they're going to Igra. Now the Wicked Wolf is a creature. I don't get a draw off the Fenrir. That's... Draw a card. Is there anything I could do at instant speed? That's why it's giving me the option to do this. Oh, I could sacrifice... I could tap it and sacrifice it to gain 3 life. I don't think I'm... Yep, Igra is big, though. So, what am I doing? Am I playing Goyf out? I could play Goyf. I could play Vitality. Vitality makes for a really good blocker. The Force of Vigor here is actually amazing in this deck because it turns everything into artifact food. What do I want to get back? The Fear of Ridicule for sure. And then the Accursed Marauder, I guess. Razor into Victimize would work. I might not actually want to attack with the Vitality then. I could get back the Goyf. Wicked Wolf says it sacks, it gains indestructible, and then it taps. I'm really sad if they have like a Vines Asunder here. Okay. Well, shit. I guess I'm just eating 15 to the face then. Vanille is cool. I definitely need to get back the Accursed Marauder then. It might be the Goyf just to like help stabilize. The Enduring Vitality no longer like does what I want it to do, funnily enough. It'll give me like 2 mana to work with. That's... First Marauder, they sack that. I gotta get back the Curse Marauder, and it's gotta be the Goyf. Yep, and then they sacrifice the Wolf. If they just like have one more removal for the Bird of Paradise, like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, we just got Raffle stomped. Pest Infestation and Force of Vigor just creates so much value. Like, really, really good way to take advantage of what the commander does. Marionette Apprentice. That is bad because now all the tokens can sacrifice themselves. I don't know how we survive any of this. Brave Researcher. Play that for 3. Nah, that's Jake. Disappointing way to end it. But what can you do? This, like, we are a... Like, the vanilla deck is a very grindy mid-range deck. And unfortunately, anytime that a mid-range deck goes up against a deck that has that much value attached to it, it's just going to fall apart. Every time. Every time without fail. Oh well, it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to head out. We're going to go ahead and end things over the YouTube. If you're on the YouTube side, thank you so much for hanging out. Don't forget to leave the stream a like, a subscribe, and tell people about it. There, bloop. And then over on the Twitch side, we are going to go ahead and raid. I've got to go get ready for